My name's Laura Waghorn. I'm the Training and Development Manager here at EllieMD. And firstly, I just want to say welcome. We're super excited to host this call for you. We're super excited for you to experience what EllieMD is about. And thank you for giving up your time during the day to come and listen to this opportunity that we're offering. So first off, let's talk a little bit about Ellie, the Ellie difference. Okay, we envision a world where every voice matters. Okay, it's all around longevity. It's all around people living longer. And our mission is just that. Okay, we strive to help our brand partners and our customers live longer, fuller lives while uplifting our communities. Now, as we go through this presentation and we hear all these different stories, if you do have questions, feel free to put them in the comments and we will address them at the end of the call. So without further ado, I want to introduce Honey. Honey is the CEO and founder of EllieMD. Honey is the heart and passion behind everything we do and everything we create. So welcome, Honey. Come on board. Tell everybody all about EllieMD.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us wherever you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Ellie family. I'd like to say that we are a family. We're a beautiful community. What is Ellie? It's a beautiful community of passionate individuals, passionate about longevity, passionate about healing their bodies, and we're spreading the message throughout our communities. And it's just so beautiful and it's growing and it's thriving. But before I talk about the company, I'd like to talk a little about how I stumbled upon Ellie and where the seed of this passion came from. And there's a famous quote by Pablo Picasso that says, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." And I feel so fortunate to have found my gift so early on in life. The inevitable aging process has been a passion of mine ever since I was a little girl. I like to tell this story, and I will in an abbreviated version, but my family immigrated to the US, moved us into this older community. It was 65 plus, but everyone was much, much older. And I made friends with everyone. They took me in, they loved on me, and this community took me under their wings. But by the time I was in fifth, sixth grade, my friends started to pass away one by one. And it was so much grief for a little girl to experience at such a young age. So I looked at my mom and I was like, how do I keep my friends around for as long as possible? And that's been the seed, that's been the passion ever since I was a little girl. The how has changed and shifted over time, but that what and why, which is so important, has remained the same. And it's been all around keeping my friends around for as long as possible. And you guys are an extension of my friends. The people you'll hear today speak are my friends. I want to keep them around for as long as possible so that they can be there for their families and their loved ones and everyone in their community. And as you know, when we strengthen our community, we strengthen society as a whole. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to heal our bodies, our minds, our spirits. And the only way to do it is through this beautiful community, which is now Ellie. So let me walk you through the journey of the how I got to where we are today. My undergrad studies were in biology and psychology. I later on furthered my studies, my academic studies in biochemistry and gerontology. And from there, I started actually, prior to that, we launched the beta program at University of Michigan Health System, which was a set of protocols that you implement in order to keep patients who experience delirium in hospitalized settings. You help. Look, I see someone right in Michigan here. Good. So you'll know about this if you research the Elder Life program. But it was a set of protocols that help patients who experience elderly patients who experience delirium maintain baseline in hospitalized setting. And I found that to be extremely um, interesting in that, wow, once they go home, they don't have the same symptoms just based off of a set of protocols that we implemented. So from there, I went down this rabbit hole of studying more and more. I became a dementia and Alzheimer's trainer. I went into nursing homes and I learned as much as possible. And my career was predominantly in nursing homes and elder care. So I was like, I need to go out in the field. You know, this can't be done in a research-based setting. I need to go out in the field. So I started a home healthcare company. And it grew and grew and grew. And the basis and premise around it was to help patients who experience Alzheimer's and dementia maintain baseline in a home care setting. And so there was a realization after several years. I was like, I'm doing this whole thing wrong. Silly girl. Aging starts as soon as we're in our teens. Once we get to 18, 19, our bodies begin to age, right? And so if you really want to impact society and you want to keep your friends around for long periods of time, you got to start when people are much, much younger. And that was the seed and foundation of Ellie. And today, we're fortunate to have this beautiful growing community who's spreading the passion and word around Ellie. And we have products, we have services, we have education. I find education to be the heartbeat of this company, because on the outside, we have the product and services. That's the Trojan horse. But at the heart and center is this platform to impact, and you impact society through educating them. So we have educational series on a weekly basis where we bring an expert in the field of longevity, talk about it. But we also have these beautiful products that are really working with your body's natural intelligence to heal itself. So the healing is taking place on a cellular level through peptide therapy. Weight is a huge one. And we've had a community of over 10,000 individuals now lose weight, upwards of 370 pounds, lose weight through peptide therapy and GLP-1s. We have other peptides that address, the cellular processes of the body. We have ones for sexual wellness. And from here, as far as the vision of the company goes, we're going to keep adding on to those levers that we have to pull. Weight's a big lever that we're going to pull to keep our friends around for as long as possible and heal the body. But there's other levers that you can pull. Hormone therapy is a huge one. Diagnostic tools and tests are a big one. You need the diagnostics to have the hormone therapy. Adding additional peptides, like this week, we're launching BPC, which if you guys go research, it's a fantastic peptide that has abilities to heal the gut and so much more. So we're adding more and more peptides as we go along. And this is just the beginning, I like to say. I'm on this healing journey with all of you guys. So we're healing together and healing. We're fixing the body. We're healing the body. And then we're going to heal the mind and the body and the spirit as a whole. And I think as a community, we have the ability to hold hands and go on this journey together. So thank you all so much for the time, the opportunity to share the passion and the vision. Oh, and people ask me, where's the elephant? Where did the elephant come from? Well, that's homage to my favorite elephant, Horton. Before we became Ellie, we were meant to be Horton, and the girls were like, absolutely not, we're not going to be Horton. And so Ellie is the granddaughter of Horton from Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. And what's special about Horton, he was earnest, he was sincere, he was passionate. He became the voice of the Who's who lived in Whoville, if you guys remember from Horton Hears a Who. And he said every voice matters. And he brought the community together and they advocated for one another. And all of a sudden it became a loud bang, right? And I think we have that ability as a movement, as a community. We're small, but big movements have started with small communities. So that's what we're here to do, to really shift the paradigm of healthcare from sick care, which is where I come from, to true healthcare and healing. So thank you all for allowing this opportunity for me to share the voice of Ellie. And I'd love to hear other people that you'll hear from them firsthand. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Laura. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, honey. And I brought up on screen as you was talking about some of the things we offer. I brought up these before and after pictures because you can just see from looking from this perspective how much healthier they look within themselves. So I just wanted to bring that up and put that on screen. So we have one of our guest speakers today. Now, this is one of our brand partners. She's been with us since day one. She's reached the top of the comp plan. She's excelling here, and she specializes in I can never say this word, aesthetician. Did I get that right, Courtney?
You're close. Aesthetics and being an esthetician, yes.
Absolutely. So Courtney is going to come on and just tell you her story around her weight loss journey and around the business that she's created here at EllieMD.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it. Yes, my name is Courtney Ellinger. I'm a executive director here at Ellie and have absolutely loved it since day one. So a little bit about my story. I want to share some of my personal story with the peptides and then some of my professional story with working with Ellie. So it was 2023 and I was not in the best place. I had put on 40 pounds. I was 40 pounds heavier than I needed to be. And that was pretty much from three factors. One was now I was in my 40s. So as we know, difficult to start losing weight at that point. Second was COVID had happened. And so we realized that that was a struggle. And the third was that during COVID, I got on an antidepressant and it easily made me gain 20 to 30 pounds that I wasn't aware was happening at the moment, but had all those things working against me. I was not sleeping well at night. I was getting up in the morning feeling just my body was aching. I was sore. My joints were popping. I definitely could tell I had inflammation, just had all sorts of things going on. So went to the doctor, see what direction I needed to move in. He actually recommended GLP-1s for me. And so that's where my journey began. I got on semaglutide. I was able to lose about 40 pounds in 7 months, and then I went on to lose about 5 more pounds. I was sleeping better at night. I wasn't feeling achy anymore. My inflammation went down. My cholesterol went down. My labs looked great after that. So I was like, I got to shout this from the mountaintops. Everybody needs to know about this. So I found Ellie, and it was a wonderful thing. I was able to introduce GLP-1s to my friends and family. And then I had customers and clients of my practice asking me how I was doing it. And so I was ready to give them all the information. I started sharing before and after pictures of myself and of other people in our community. Now we have easily over 100 pictures to share with people, before and after pictures. And so I knew that I needed to share this with my community, with my clients, and also let other people in my niche of the beauty and wellness industry know that they can offer this to people too. So I feel like that has been such a sweet spot for me for being able to build my business, is you really just have to find what's going to click for you. So for me, that was helping other people start with Ellie and letting them know how they could share this with clients, how they could be the expert in this field. You don't really have to be a true expert. That's what we have the company for. But your clients and customers trust you to be the expert that they can come to about these things. So I feel like for the aesthetics community, for people in salons, I work with salon owners, stylists. I have just all kinds of people in the health and beauty industry, and it's been an amazing thing for me. So I think that you really just kind of have to figure out what your niche is and then just build that community around you. And it's been wonderful for me.
Yeah, and congratulations on all the success you're having here, Courtney. And thank you for
Thanks.
coming on and just sharing that story with us.
Absolutely.
So next up, we're going to bring on our next speaker, and this is Beth Graves. Beth hasn't been with us as long as Courtney, but she's actually hit the top of the compensation plan as well. So Beth, I mean, you come from this type of industry before, so just tell us a bit about your story.
So my story with the GLP-1 was very similar to Courtney, gaining weight during COVID, being postmenopausal. And how many of you have thought that something was wrong with you because you've done every diet in the book and would wake up on Monday morning and today's the day? And I just felt like a failure. And I also was working and had been for 10 years and had built a large team and income in the health and wellness space. And I was waking up saying, if you just drink my shake, you're going to lose some weight. And it just was so not what was happening. My weight loss story was happening because of the GLP-1 and then building the habits that allowed me. It was like a neuroscience little hack. All of a sudden, the food noise was not there. I wasn't planning what was the next plan, what was the next diet. I wasn't over exercising. I think I was logging like 3 hours a day on a Peloton, and my cortisol levels were up. My weight wouldn't budge. And I went to the doctor and she said, "You're obese." And I was like, "What?" Like, I've always carried my weight well. I didn't see myself in that photo on the left. I didn't see the inflammation. I felt it. And I was desperate. So I literally snuck into a little place in the mall undercover because I didn't want to tell anybody. Here I was supposed to be the face of a health and wellness business, and that I needed help. And so I took my first injection. I'm here to tell you, make sure you are partnered with a company like EllieMD that gives you quality compounded medications, because my first time around wasn't
quality. I then was able to get started on tirzepatide, and I've released 55 plus pounds. And in doing so, I've created a whole new narrative about my health as a menopausal woman, postmenopause, and also that it's okay to start over and write a new chapter in business. So I fell in love with the network marketing industry. I was the one that never, ever, ever wanted to say yes. I was hiding from those people with the skincare kits back in 2014. But when my family was put in a position that I needed to create an income in a flexible way because I had kids at home, and I also understood the power of building community, and as Honey would say, the soldiers on the ground. I have a marketing background, and so I was like, wait, this is brilliant. Every person, the Courtneys, the Honeys, the Lauras in your life are going to share their story and share in their circle. And I started to understand what it meant to have like a little vending machine, but it's a human in all of the different places that are sharing the story, sharing the products, and sharing how to get started. And that's how you grow enormous, enormous communities. That's how you create life-changing options for your family. And then there was one piece missing. I did not have the passion, and I also knew that the health industry was changing. It was no longer about a quick fix. It was about regenerative medicine. It was about rebuilding, regenerating our life, our health through regenerative peptides. And I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if there's a way that I can share this and like actually make an affiliate commission of some sort. I didn't even know EllieMD existed. And I'm going to tell you guys, one little person sharing in their Instagram stories can create a wave, because it came to me that I need to stop the shame game for all the people that are out there that are saying that who needs a weight loss injection. I was like, this is changing my health. It's changing my husband's health. Our numbers now look like we're 35 years old, and we're older parents, and we want to be around for a long, long time. So I just posted in my stories, and I'm like, I'm going to tell you the truth about my weight loss journey. And that day, Sarah Cole reached out to me and she said, I want to introduce you to Hani Zagari and Jennifer Harmon, because I know that you said you would never start again. And I got on that Zoom that day, and Honey, like, I have goosebumps thinking about it. I felt like I've known her in 25 million lifetimes. I trusted Jennifer Harmon. This is like, she is really the queen of the industry. You say Jennifer Harmon out in the world of network marketers, and they're like, whatever she puts her hands on, it has integrity. And she is as smart as they come. And then I met Laura, and I was like, well, this is like the three musketeers of the game-changing world. And that day I walked away from passive income. I walked away from a 10-year business build, not knowing if anyone would come with me, and just said, this is where I'm putting my flag, because they had the most amazing affiliate program for my friends that did not want to build a team. The most innovative comp plan that I had ever seen. And also first to market an affiliate plus a network marketing model that you can partner with a telemedicine company, that all I'm doing is pointing. And I have a whole team of doctors behind me, a whole team of customer support. It felt like a home run to me. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm a party of one today. And just by sharing my story and my excitement and my passion and inviting people to come and meet what's happening at EllieMD, we've been able to create a big wave in this world. And more than anything, it's the messages about thank you so much for being brave enough to share the truth and your story, and being brave enough to start again. Because I am here to tell you, you don't have to be a 32-year-old Instagram influencer to build wealth and to make impact and build community. There's room for everyone at this table, and EllieMD has an open seat for you.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I don't know about you guys, but I've got goosebumps, okay? Because that is the truth right there. You know, Beth walked away from a company that she'd built for 10 years because she saw what was on offer here at EllieMD. So thank you, Beth. Congratulations on all the success you're having here, and for your team, all the success they're having. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on and telling your story. Next up, we have Christy Sullivan. Now, Christy's story is slightly different. to the rest of the ladies we have on today, because Christy didn't actually get started with the product because you didn't qualify, did you, Christy?
Correct.
So come and tell us about your journey here at EllieMD.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Christy Sullivan. I am a director here with EllieMD, and I am actually here because of a phone call like this, because of the opportunity. I know an opportunity when I see it. I also wanted to help my 27-year-old daughter, who is now down 35 pounds, and I knew I wanted to help marriages and get health back into that love of marriages. I am a successful boutique owner of 16 years. I do have a JOB, but I knew an opportunity when I saw it. Peptides are the future. 8 out of 10 people will be on peptides in 2025, and I knew I had to be a part of it. The entrepreneurial side of this business is incredible, and I'm going to tell you why. I've been in direct sales for 36 years. I'm going to be 55 years old. I started at 19 with Mary Kay. And when you see a comp plan like this and you study a comp plan like this, I'm going to tell you the reasons why you are going to run to the person that invited you to this call. It's a 90-day commitment with this company, and we earn commission the full 3 months of their prescription. Every customer, every month. You don't hear or see that out in the direct sales world. We also earn commission on our own personal products. That's like bananas. We can enroll a brand partner who lives at our address. And if you are a comp plan geek like me, that is massive. Normally companies don't allow you. Your spouse and your adult children can be brand partners with you living at the same address. There is no breakaway. You help a gentleman or a lady get motivated and she's rocking the industry and you're helping her, and all of a sudden in some comp plans there's a breakaway. EllieMD does not have a breakaway. You will never ever lose that income potential with that person. The title brand partner, let's talk about that for 1 second. I don't want to be an associate or a consultant. I want to be a partner. The corporate team, as you are hearing right now, and there's even more, are become your family, and they treat you as a partner. This next one needs a red carpet. This next one needs a drum roll. Our comp plan is based on volume. What does that mean? That means I don't have to worry or stress every single month to get 7 directors and 1 executive and 14 managers all in 1 month. It's all based on volume. I can stay in my own lane. I can work my business the way I want to. And that is massive when you tell someone this is a volume-based comp plan. We are making comma paychecks here at Ellie. We just printed off our 1099s and just wow, in 6 to 7 months. Guys, being a boutique owner, listen to this one. Are you ready? I don't sling inventory. I don't pack it. I don't ship it. I don't label it. I don't go to the post office. I simply, what Beth said, we are professional pointers, and I point everybody to a link. Well, maybe you're on this call and you're not on the product. That it doesn't matter. You don't have to be on this product to promote it and get a link, just like I did. $58 incentive right now to grab a link and go help all of your friends. Maybe you're on this call and you're currently covered by insurance. That is fantastic. What happens if your insurance runs out? Maybe you become a brand partner with us and you help all your friends who aren't covered by insurance. Again, you're going to see this opportunity in your face. I looked at the comp plan. I looked at the rank bonuses. It was the easiest decision I've ever made. Due to the privacy, this is such a simple space that you have never experienced before. It's nothing like any other company that you might have enrolled with. It's a Wi-Fi business with a link to guide people to a concierge telehealth portal with their doctor. You're not doctors, you're not nurses. And like Beth said, we have a team that supports us behind the scenes. So I want you to know this is your green light. Reach out to whoever invited you to this call and let them know you are ready to click the button, join as a brand partner.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. I love your energy as well, Christy. You know, and
Thank you.
what you're creating here is, you know, you wasn't even on the product and you've come in, you saw that business element and you've run with it, and we absolutely love it. So thank you for coming on and sharing your story. Next up, I want to bring on Julie Kelly. Now, just take a look at this before and after picture, okay? The confidence that has grown in Julie, we've all witnessed it. We love Julie to pieces. So Julie, come on and tell us your EllieMD story.
I don't know, y'all. Christy did so good. She did fabulous. All right. So just want to say hello. Thank you for having me on. My name is Julie Kelly. I'm also an executive director. It all started in 7th grade. Mike and George called me a cow and mooed at me, and it forever stuck in my brain. I am almost 43 years old, and I cannot forget it. And I think everybody has a story, whether it's somebody else that said something, or your parents, or your family, or yourself, or your brain. We all have that story. I just looked at the statistics today. It is 42% of the United States is obese. 42% of the United States is obese, and 20% is children. Children are obese because we have not taught ourselves how to eat right, how to do things right, how to, all the things. Our bodies aren't working to their max capacity. And Honey has given us this opportunity through EllieMD. So I'm going to tell you, I went to college. I played Division I softball. I was an athlete. I'm a mother of 2. I have a 19-year-old that's out on her own, has her own weight loss story now. I have a 13-year-old son. I'm a wife, happily married. I was completely miserable, nearly 300 pounds. I had my stomach cut out. I went and had gastric bypass surgery, and I didn't use that as the tool it was supposed to be. I lost 117 pounds, and then I gained about 60 pounds back. I was so afraid for my life. My mom had a heart attack by the time she was 45. She had open heart surgery. She's had a stroke and has been immobile for, I couldn't even tell you how many years. It's been so long. I had a fear instilled inside of me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to have a stroke. I'm going to have all these issues wrong with me. And my kids felt it. They learned it, they felt it, and I had to do something about it. I can't go down this road again. I can't do it. And insert EllieMD. I actually was presented as a business because I have ran multi-million-dollar companies. I've worked with thousands, and I've led thousands and thousands of business associates. And so it was presented as a business opportunity, but I wanted nothing to do with it. But when I found out that it was the GLP-1s, I said, okay, this is my shot. Quite literally, pun intended. This is my shot. I'm going to take this. Sign me up, because I'm going to possibly earn my own commission off of my own product. And that's where I'm going to start. And that's it. I literally told the girl that talked to me, I talked to Kinsey, she said, just sign up. I sign up and I get my own commission, and I start taking the shot, and boom, in 6 months, I've lost 51 pounds. Now, this isn't regular for everybody, but this is my story. I've lost 51 pounds in 6 months, and I've maintained it for over a year and a half. I've never felt better on the inside all the way out. And I'm old enough to know that that was a tool to help teach me how to take care of my body going forward. Now we insert the business. Remember, I told you I was just trying to get my medication. I wanted to get a commission off of that. Well, then I was taught through all the trainings, through the company, I was taught that if I help my friends as they're losing weight, if I help them lose weight, I can start earning a commission off of that. And ideally, we may not be the cheapest or the least, the lowest payment to get your medications, but we have the opportunity to possibly earn commissions and be able to pay for your medications. There is no other industry out there. There is no other way to be able to do something like that. Is it possible? Absolutely. So I set my goal on that. I want my medications paid for, right? And so I start doing the business, and I share with my friends, and they start losing weight. And I say, you know what? I want you to get your medications paid for. Let's do this together. And then they jump in. And so I start to get my medications paid for. My friends are getting their medications paid for. And we all start to do this big, huge business. So in the beginning, I started this selfishly. I wanted to live. I wanted to survive. I wanted my kids to live long, healthy lives. And then I wanted to help my friends do it. And then I wanted to help them get their medications, and their friends and their friends. And before you knew it, it turned into this amazing business that I never even thought I wanted. I actually talked, no way, I'll never do this. And here I am promoting it to as many people as I possibly can, because it's selfish not to. It's selfish not to talk about the business to every person that you see, to everybody that's struggling in some type of way. And Ellie is not only in weight loss, it's longevity. So it takes you from that weight loss. It teaches you nutrition, and then it teaches you how to, the longevity part of NAD, cell rejuvenation, all of that. It all is in connection. It's not just one product. That's a business. A business that's not going to go away, a business that's here to stay,
a business that every single person walking needs. And that's why I chose to be here. And that's why I choose to stay here long going.
Oh, thank you, Julie. You can just see the passion, okay, of how much this means to people. Once you start helping people, that passion really comes through. So thank you so much, Julie, for coming on and telling us why you got started in your story. So I do just want to explain, guys, how simple it is for your customers. Okay, if you was to enroll as a brand partner, it is so simple. It's 3 simple steps. They choose their product and they fill out the questionnaire for that product. It goes over for a medical review and then it is shipped straight to their door. So there is none of this, you packing up products, no shipping labels. You don't have to deal with any of that because the company takes care of it. And if you're worried about the safety element of it, we are NABP accredited. Okay, so we have medical providers that are board certified physicians and medical providers. Our products are adhered to the highest standards of medical compliance and regulation. And our pharmacies, we work with 503A pharmacies for a top line scale, and they're fast paced and they can keep up with the growth for how much we need to be pushing out into the community to help all these people. They can keep up with that demand. So next up, we want to ask, why join Ellie? Obviously, you've heard the stories. You've heard how it is changing and having an impact on these people. So I want to bring on Jennifer Harmon, our Chief Sales Officer, who's going to talk you through EllieMD and the earning potential here.
All right. Hey, everyone. It's good to be here. We could stop this meeting now. I mean, wow, the excitement, the testimonies that have been shared, all these before and after photos, but we do want to share with you how to earn. It's very simple. We'll just quickly dive into it. To enroll right now, we're running a January enrollment special. It's normally $79. It's $59. Laura has a slide up here to earn a $50 rebate. You actually can, within your first 30 days, earn a $50 rebate. So your initial investment for your business is just $9. That's just incredible. It'll go up $20 next month. So February 1st, it'll go back to the regular price of $79. You get your replicated website, you get all of your trainings, you get a huge digital library that you have access to of before and afters, of testimonials, of videos, so that you don't have to create all of the content on your own, especially those that are just getting started. We have all of those resources for you. So it's just really great. All right, let's go to the next slide. Laura, let's talk about earnings. So we pay up to 40% personal commission on, as Christy's cheering. I love it. The base pay is 20%. We pay that weekly. We pay out every Thursday from the week previous, and you can earn up to 20, or you earn 20%. And then we pay once a month all of the bonuses, and then we pick up that extra 20% if you've earned it to pay 40%. Most all of our big influencers are definitely earning 40%. I believe everybody here on this call is earning 40%. It's not hard to do. Our average distributor is actually earning around 30 to 35%. So you don't have to be a superstar rock star like all of these to earn big commissions, which is really, really good. And we call that our affiliate pay. Laura's got a slide here. She always does training. She's our training and development manager, and she trains on the semaglutide, because this is the majority of our customers join for the weight management. They are getting on the semaglutide, and we give 220 PV for one order. Think about that. You know, the cosmetic that you might sell, or the candle, or the necklace that you might sell, you know, what PV do you get from that? $20, $30, 30 PV, whatever. No, one order gives you 220 PV if it's the semaglutide. It's a little higher if it's the tirzepatide. And we've got a little cheat sheet that if you, when you join, you'll see it in your back office. But just on the 20%, one customer order, and that could be your personal order. You don't have to order, like Christy said. She didn't place a personal order. You made $44 on that one order of semaglutide, and you can, again, at 40%, you're making $88 on that order. So it's incredible. Yeah, I love our comp plan too. I know Christy's excited, but everybody on this call is excited. Beth, thank you for the shout out there. You're excited about this comp plan. And it's because we've made it so simple. We don't have all of the gotchas that you normally see in so many comp plans. Christy talked about one of those gotchas that we've taken away, but there's others that we don't even have time to get into. But when you dive into it, you're going to see that we've eliminated so much of those barriers to keep you from your pay. Laura, do you want to go ahead and go through this?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to give you guys on a dollar value what it can look like for how many customers you bring in. You know, if you do your own personal order, you're going to be rewarded. This is on semaglutide. If you do your own personal order, it's $44 that you're going to receive back each month that you're on the product or your customers on a product. If you get 2 customers, it's $110. 4 customers, $264. 10 customers, $770. You know, and if you're looking for that extra $2,000 a month, go and share this with 23 people. Share this, help them get healthy and fit. 23 people, that's going to bring you in over $2,000. And on top of that, we also have these. Jennifer, walk everybody through what else is on offer.
Well, again, this is one of the great benefits of our comp plan. And we do have, like in Beth's example, I mean, she rose to the top in just a few months, actually, in just a few weeks, she rose to the top of the comp plan. We allow stackable bonuses. So we give bonuses at pretty much each rank that you achieve, each title, each pay raise that you achieve, and you can stack those. So we have people that have earned 2 promotions in 1 month, 3 promotions, 4 promotions, 5. We've even had somebody earn 6 promotions in 1 month, and they get to stack all those bonuses. It's not a one, you know, you can only earn 1 a month. No, we can stack them and then we move forward. And we even have lifestyle bonuses right now up to 2,000. We're going to maybe increase that a little bit. We'll see. That announcement will come next week. But we do pay lifestyle monthly bonuses. These are month over month. This is not a one and done. This is month over month on top of your personal sales volume, your level pays, your gen pays, all of those things. So it's so great.
Yeah, there's so much potential here, guys. And I just want to talk to you about the incentive trips that we run as well, because not only can you earn from this and help your friends to get healthy, you can also come on holiday with us. Okay, we have a great time on these holidays, and we have lots of people achieving these trips. You know, you can look at some companies and you'll be like, oh, only the very top people earn this. This is open for anyone. Anybody can come in and earn. So far, we've opened the qualification period. It's open till June. So if you was to come on board now, you've got plenty of time to come in to earn the next trip, which is the Dominican Republic. Okay, all expenses paid. You can earn different levels of this trip. Okay, so this is definitely reach out to the person who introduced you. Go back to them, ask them about all the perks of being a brand partner. And coming on holiday with us is definitely one of them. 100% it's one of them.
We do like to party.
We do. We just want to thank you all for coming onto this call, giving up your time, and please get back to the person that invited you to this call, you know, and help us on this mission. Help us on uplifting those people and longer, fuller lives. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's just quickly see, do we have any questions coming in that you'd like the answer to? Oh, we've got lots and lots and lots. So I tell you what, guys, reach out to the person that introduced you to the call. Go back to them, have that conversation. And just, you know, if you're ready to get started, get started. And we're going to see you on the inside, because we have so much fun in this company. We can't even highlight it in this short amount of time. But thank you for all of our guest speakers. Thank you for you guys for coming and tuning in and listening to EllieMD's story.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.